All right, this video, as the title says, is how to go from $0 to $10,000 a month in a year. Okay, obviously that's a very bold statement, and it's always subject to change, right? It could take you less time than that, it could take you a lot more time than that, but from enough data and from my personal experience, this is how I personally think anyone watching this video can go from 0 to 10K a month in 1 year. So just straight off the first thing, you don't know anything about trading, you know absolutely nothing. The first thing I would do is just start watching just TikToks about just general trading, right? Just start watching TikToks. When you're just brain rotting, instead of watching brain rot, watch trading videos, watch people doing trade recaps. Familiarize yourself with the community of trading. That's the first thing you should do. Then the first thing I would do to learn is I would get yourself a notebook, okay? This is the notebook I used. And I would start watching, for people who want to learn, I'd say the easiest, most reputable way for free to start off is I would watch the TJR Bootcamp, okay? It's like 50 something episodes. They're each like 20 minutes long. They're not that long. And I would use the notebook you have here and just take notes. So you can see here, I have a bunch of notes written down. I would watch 1 to 2 videos. I'd say 2 to 4 videos per week. 2 to 4 videos per week. I would also set yourself up right when you start with a TradingView account and get on TradingView. So step 1, watch TJR's Bootcamp, 2 to 4 episodes per week. Take very disciplined notes, study them over every single day, just familiarize yourself with them. Next thing you do, get on a TradingView account. Start a demo account and start practicing things he's teaching, right? He's gonna go over liquidity, he's gonna go over break of structure, he's gonna go over fair value gaps, he's gonna go over all these things. And while he's teaching you these things, during market open at 9:30, get on the charts and start watching the candles and then start trying to find out, is this happening? Do I see a liquidity sweep here? Start marking out those liquidities, all those things that he's talking about. During the market open, you have to apply those concepts and forward test them and apply them and watch them happen in real time. It's not gonna be easy right when you start, okay? It's really not. You're not gonna understand. You're gonna be like, I see so many liquidities, I see so many breaker structures. You're not gonna get it. But if you just keep practicing every single day and keep moving through the boot camp and keep progressing through it and keep analyzing as you go, you'll just keep building on itself. And that's exactly what I did, okay? For me, I watched the ICT 2022 mentorship. It's pretty much the same thing TJR teaches, except a way harder to understand. And if I could do it over again, I would do the boot camp. But I would watch 2 to 4 videos on the weekends only, right? On Saturday, Sunday, 2 videos each. During the week while I was at school, I would be on the charts and trying to see what I was learning on, the mentorship. I would, one of the things was a market structure shift. I would try to wait for that to happen and see, oh, this is where that happens. And just keep adding the pillars of everything I learned. Next thing after you finish the boot camp, this should take you maximum 4 months. Maximum 4 months, okay? Once you do that, I would say anywhere from 4 to 6 months, I would say, because it took me 7 months to finish the ICT mentorship because I took it super slow. A lot of people try to think it's get rich quick, it's you learn it in 1 month. No, you have to take it slow. It's not like school where you can just get right through it. This is gonna change your life. You should really take learning this serious. Take it slow, learn each concept very thoroughly, and practice it. If it takes you a week to learn one concept, so be it. You should master the concepts before you're trading with real money. Again, once you finish the boot camp, it should take you anywhere from 4 to 6 months, I think. I would get on a demo account, which you should already be doing while you're learning, right? You should already be demo trading while you're learning, trying to practice the concepts you're learning during the boot camp. Once you do that, you get on the Get Demo account. I would make it a 50K account. Just demo trade, okay? Follow the TJR model, follow the model that you're taught, trade it. If you are profitable by the end of the month by 5%, meaning you made $2,500 on the account, at the end of the month, I would say buy a funded account, because 5% is not $2,500. What is it? I'm looking it up. It is $2,500. It is $2,500. I'm not dumb. So if you make $5,000 or $2,500 at least by the end of the month, I would say you should be ready for a funded account. Now listen, a funded account is $50 on Top Step. Right here, right now, if you are not comfortable being able to risk $50 and pretty much have 100% idea that you're gonna lose it, you should not be trading. You're in the wrong industry, because I'm telling you right now, no matter how profitable you are, how unprofitable you are gonna lose way more than $50. I promise you, way more than $50. So right then, if you know yourself, you have to assess yourself. If you're not comfortable losing $50, you're not gonna be able to trade at all. You're not gonna be able to do it, because you're gonna most likely blow that account. But if you make $2,500 on that paper account by the end of the month, I will say you should be able to start a funded account and buy that challenge, okay? It's $50. It gives you a lot of experience right off the open, and you should be able to get on that pretty much immediately. Another thing to test if you're ready for a funded is do a mock funded, right? Most 50K accounts, you need to make $3,000 without losing $2,000. If you could do that, get on a funded. Simple. And then when you're on that funded, you have to make yourself strict rules, okay? This is the next step. I would say the third major step. Before getting on a funded account, you have to make yourself strict rules. And this should already be what you're doing when you're demo trading, when you make your model, is you should make yourself strict rules. For example, my rules is I don't normally risk more than $500 per trade, right? If I have a $2,000 drawdown limit, that gives me 4 trades in a row to lose. My model, with its data and statistics, I normally have like a 60% win rate. So literally by probabilities alone, I should pretty much never blow the account as long as I'm risking $500 per trade. Okay, that's it. The next thing is I need to have at least 5 confluences in order to take a trade. Now I made a video about it, so you can go watch that, but I talk about all the confluences I use to trade. Just watch that. I need at least 5 of those to trade. Those are some simple rules I need to trade, and again, with follow my model. With that, you should have your own rules that you're trading, and get on a funded account. Have those rules in your back of your mind. Trade the way you normally trade. Do not let the emotions of, oh my God, I'm just trying to pass this account. Oh, I'm trying to go into every single day, trying to make money. No, do not do any of that. Strictly be robotic and be like, okay, I'm gonna get on the charts. I'm gonna follow my model. I'm gonna stick to my rules, because the data, right? Demo trading on that fake funded account, demo trading for that fake month, right? Has proven to me, if I just stick to these rules, if I just do these things I know I'm supposed to be doing, I will be profitable, and I will be able to pass this account. And then once I pass this account, I'll be able to get on that Express account, get to the 5 winning days, and get a payout. Okay, so it's gonna take you a little bit. You're not gonna pass your first account. I guarantee that. It's probably gonna take you, I would say, a month to even pass your first account, just because, as much as I'm telling you, you have to follow your rules, you have to do this, you have to do that, you're probably not going to follow your rules right when you get on a real account, because you're going to see the real money and you're like, all right, you're going to get eager. It happens to everyone, right? There's no one can, unless someone's trading for you, you can't really stop that. But once you really truly get past that and you pass your first account, you have to keep memorizing. And I like to use post-it notes. I like to write down a post-it notes and make sure I'm reading them right when I'm trading. Is make sure I'm following my rules, make sure I'm sticking to my plan, because again, if you let the greed and the emotion get ahead of you, you're gonna blow your account and you're gonna mess up. But once you pass your first account, right, and you can get a payout on one account, that payout will probably be around $1,000 to $2,000. Okay, not a lot. What you do with that money is you reinvest it and you buy 4 more funded accounts, right? So you have 5 in total. Again, if you can pass one, you should be able to pass all 4. Again, it's just more money, but you're using the money you already made from your trading, getting that, right? We're around I'd say 9-10 months into this journey, right? You spent the first 4 to 6 learning, you spent the next 6 to 8 demo trading, practicing and making sure you're ready for a funding, and then from 8 to 10 you are trying to get past that account, getting that first payout. And here comes the last step, the 4th major step in my opinion, is max allocation and getting that 10K month. So the 4th step I would say is, once you get max allocation, again, you make sure you write down, you make sure you're journaling, follow your rules, stick to your plan, right? If you can get 1 payout, you can get a payout on 5 accounts. It's no different. Do the same thing. How you get to the 10K is you just run your balance up to $4,000, you take a $2,000 payout on each account, $10,000, okay? Again, a pretty much overview is you spend 4 to 6 months learning TJR's Bootcamp, writing it down in a notebook. Let me just go to a random page, right? Episode 25, it's just talking about buy-side liquidity, right? You can see it right here. Very big notes. I draw out the chart, I draw out the gaps, everything. Stuff like that. During the week, you demo trade. You apply those concepts, okay? Once you learn the concepts, once you learn the model and you have it all down, you demo trade it until you're profitable on demo, or until you pass a fake funded account. Once you do that and you have some confidence behind your strategy, You spend $50 for a fund account. Again, you should be able to spend $50. If you don't have money, you need to work, okay? You need to get a job in the meantime to build some money, because you're gonna lose a little bit of money when you start. You're gonna do that. And that's why a lot of people buy mentorships, because those people, the mentors, really help the guys who buy it make sure they don't make these mistakes that a lot of people make. And that's why it's sometimes a smart idea to buy a mentorship, because they give you and they really help you with the psychology aspect of trading, which is the major part of it. Once you do that, you pass your account, you get one payout. You just trade slow, you trade normal, you get one payout. Then you get 5 accounts, get a payout on all 5, and you should have your $10,000 a month by 1 year. Again, it's always subject to change, but the main thing I want to stress is just sticking to your rules, knowing that your model is profitable if you just stick to those rules, stick to your parameters, and you should be fine. So that is how to make $10,000 in a month in a year. Peace.